Well, ladies and gentlemen, it is go time. My name is Todd Grisham. Alongside me, former world champion Johnny Nelson. Smokin Joe. But
this bout is scheduled.
The fans are ready, and Frazier's been in so many hellacious battles over the years. The trilogy with Muhammad Ali, his fights against George Foreman. Body shots aren't flashy, but sometimes they're more damaging, especially for the later rounds. Hit him with a left jab. That counter punch caught him clean. Your footwork has to be on point when you're fighting a swarmer. If it's not, you're going to get caught in the corner and beaten up.
You fight a swarmer, you've got to protect everything. The body with the elbows, the head with the forearm. You've got to try and push them off balance because they will just stay in your face.
Halfway through the round, and I don't know who's got the advantage. Great stuff.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. She's like a match made in heaven.
Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. No rest for the weary. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there would be some more action here. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. That bell could not have come soon enough for this guy.
Wow, it was like two different leagues.
Focused, get your mind back on the job, get back out there and win.
Great. I love that. I love that. That jab's slick. Good man. I need you to win this.
Here we go. It's round 2. After that last round, something has got to change.
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab, rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then put the pressure on.
This slugger isn't interested in winning rounds. He just wants to win the fight. And he's not going to do it on the scorecard, Johnny. He needs a KO.
How you deal with a slugger, you've got to use brain over brawn. Bull in a matador, pop, jab, move. Get them angry.
When are we going to see a jab from these two? Good counter punch. This fight a little bit closer than I think a lot of people thought.
Very close match. It shows the skill, the discipline, the respect both fighters have for each other because no one dare do anything out of turn.
Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. It's obvious which one of these fighters has to get on the inside.
This is poetry in motion. If you've got a great jab, if you've got a long reach, I know, that was me. I'm admiring what I'm seeing here.
Big hook thrown, but it doesn't connect. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Well, we're entering desperation mode here. Gonna need a knockout.
Every second, every minute of this fight is important. Every second, every minute of this round is important. You cannot afford to lose it.
You feel good? Good man. Good man.
the end of your jab, and then start gathering your pace and win the round back.
That right hand's beautiful. That's it. Just start working a few body shots in there. Vary up a little bit.
Get your mind back on the job. It's a terrible round, that is. Come on. You've let him back into the fight. You're way better than this guy. You're way better. He's not
Already. Just make sure you follow through. Don't let him
back together. I need you to focus on what you're doing.
Just keep him on the end of that jab, and you're getting your time in already. That right hand's beautiful.
You're better than this kid. Go back out there and win the round. Get back.
Wow. Good work. Keep going. Goes 1,
And
2,
that'll
3,
do it for the time between rounds as we get set to get back in the... Here we go in round 3. Who's going to land the first big shot? Coming off a very tough round. Let's see what they do here.
This is one of those situations. You've just been hurt. You've got to get out there again. Be smart. Be sharp. Don't be a fool. Don't get suckered in. Make him fight your fight. Hold him. Tie him up just until your head clears again and your legs come back again. Because if you don't, he's going to pop you off.
You can tell he's stronger, but he's not faster. You can't make a mistake at the heavyweight level and not expect to be punished for it. We know who has the power advantage, and we also know who has the speed advantage. We know who has the power advantage, and we also know who has the speed advantage. This has been a very competitive round between these two.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them. More than happy.
You'd like to see more jabs. Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. Needs to put some combination work together. One punch is good, 2 punches better. Jab does not score. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Well, he is in big trouble here. He
Big deep breath.
And there's the bell to start round 4. Let's see how they bounce back here in this round.
That was a tough last round. Now you've got to make sure he doesn't put it on you, and that's what he's going to try and do. So tie him up, hold him, lean on him. Don't get drawn into a fight. Not yet. Not until your senses have come back.
That right hook won't score. The straight right just misses. One punch changes everything in this division. It's the heavyweights.
Some fighters are just gifted. Gifted with such hand speed, footwork, movement. They are gifted. They are the chosen few.
Halfway through the round, and it's pretty much even Steven.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
And he scores with the counter. Wanted to land the left hook, but was not successful. No rest for the weary. Failing to score with that right hook. Good counter punching. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. That seemed like eternity for them finally comes to a close.
The bell, sometimes it can be the sweetest sound.
Win the round on your jab.
There's the bell to start round 5. So not the best round, but let's see if they can turn it around here.
Now he knows he's been hurt. He's going to come out and put the pressure on. He's going to throw the kitchen sink at you. You got to be ready for that. Don't fight fire with fire. Hold him off. Be smart because he's going to try and put you under pressure. He knows your legs have gone. He knows your head's not cleared. Be sharp.
They hit like heavyweights, but they move like middleweights. Truly elite level stuff here.
I've seen certain fighters that can depend on just their power alone. Forget tactics. They know the second they touch you, it's done. That's where the confidence comes from.
They're both trying for a knockout. Back and forth they go, neither fighter willing to back down.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them more than happy.
The straight right just misses. And he scores with the counter. This fight has a real good flow to it. Swing and a miss with that hook. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. From this moment forward, he cannot afford to lose them. On to the 6th round. It has been all one-way traffic. How do they turn this around?
That was a tough last round. Now you've got to make sure he doesn't put it on you, and that's what he's going to try and do. So tie him up, hold him, lean on him. Don't get drawn into a fight. Not yet. Not until your senses have come back.
Energy and endurance are not an issue for this fighter who continues to be aggressive as the rounds wear on.
Sometimes when you have a fight, the best way to beat a fight is not give them what they want. Because they want to get you there. They want you to stand there toe-to-toe with them and have a tail. That's what they do in the gym every single day of the week. What you've got to do is you've got to frustrate them as they set their shots. Get out of the way. And they'll get so angry, so frustrated because they can't work.
Someone tell these two that they can be defensive for a minute if they want to. I can't believe we're only halfway through the round.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. She's like a match made in heaven.
Gotta let your hands go a little bit. It's okay to be aggressive now. It's all offense, all the time. There's a counter shot. Both men step back for just a moment. They got out of the way of that right hook. This round could go either way. 10 seconds to go. Well, this is the time that the trainer needs to come in and say... Here we go, it's round 7. Safe to say that last round was a nightmare. Let's see if we can turn it around here.
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab, rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then put the pressure on.
The work rate is down. The head isn't moving as well, Johnny. Fatigue is starting to set in.
Midway through the fight, if you are tired, this can be the loneliest place in the world. If you cheated, now we're going to find out.
Incredible firepower from both of these heavyweights. And they figure out the combination to this safe.
A very close match. It shows the skill, the discipline, the respect both fighters have for each other, because no one dare do anything out of turn.
One punch could change the entire complexion of this fight. The straight right just misses. When someone punches that hard, you don't want to trade shots. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. He is down big time on the scores.
Wow, you know what? I've been in fights like that. When you're thinking, come on, Bell, ring away. You walk back to the corner like you've just seen the sun.
Line back on the job.
Nice work. Good round. Good round. I like that. I'm happy.
Stick on the job. It's a terrible round, that is. Come on.
Good work. And don't forget the jab. And don't get carried away. Think about your D better.
He's not in your league. Come on, switch on.
And they're back at it again here in round 8. So the fight will continue. How do they turn things around?
This is one of those situations. You've just been hurt. You've got to get out there again. Be smart. Be sharp. Don't be a fool. Don't get suckered in. Make him fight your fight. Hold him. Tie him up just until your head clears again and your legs come back again. Because if you don't, he's going to pop you off.
This is the heavyweight division. One punch could... Whoa, wait a minute! Frazier is in trouble again! Down goes Joe Frazier.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Can you continue?
Showing a lot of heart to beat the count there.
Oh, he can smell blood. Look at that. He's put in round once. He knows what shot works and where to land it. Then try and do it again. He's just not got to get trigger happy.
He's got the advantage halfway through the round.
Perfect game plan. The thing is, can anybody figure out what to do to change this? It's a perfect start.
Off the charts action from both of these fighters. Can't find a home with that. Another win, another unanimous.